Hello, and welcome to the Good, the Bad, the Sports. For today's episode, we have a special episode due to the incoming blizzard tomorrow on Sunday. Many states are going to be affected by this blizzard, and I thought, what better way than doing top 10 craziest sports that were played in inclement weather and blizzards. So, without further ado, let's begin. Now, number 10, I have the 1997 World Series Game 4. Now, what's really special about this game is many players have said that it was so difficult to see the ball due to the snow that was accumulating and circling the air and temperatures that felt like negative 10 degrees. So, just a crazy way to play baseball and insane for a World Series game where pressure is at its max capacity. Next, we have the 2008 NHL Winter Classic, which was a game played between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Buffalo Sabres. Now, this game was played in front of 70,000 fans. But what's even crazier is that it was snowing. So 70,000 fans had the guts to come out and watch an ice hockey game when it's snowing and there's a blizzard going on. Just crazy for number 9. At number 8, we have a sport that many of you probably have never heard. It's called ski joring. Now, you might be like, what the hell is ski joring? It is a sport that involves being pulled on a ski by either horses or dogs, and you go across a literal frozen lake at speeds of upwards of 50 to 60 miles an hour, being pulled by horses and dogs. Just crazy. Now, this was a while back. This was introduced in 1928. It doesn't exist now, but I thought that was just a crazy sport for number 8. Now, at number 7, we have a sport called ice climbing. Now, ice climbing is crazy. Even though they're harnessed, it still takes a lot of courage to climb up a mountain that's completely icy, and your life is at constant risk, just being held up by a harness and just poles grabbing onto the ice. But just insane for 7. Now, at number 6, we have the biathlon. Now, the biathlon is a combination of two different sports. It's between cross-country skiing, which is basically where people ski and it's flat. So basically, you have to just use your poles to build up all momentum and ski through a tough terrain in snow where its visibility is limited. And then with rifle shooting, so people will ski to a certain point, and then they have their rifle on their back, and once they come up to the target, they have to shoot with precision in order to move on, and just incredibly difficult with the tough weather, and yeah, just overall insane, and a good choice for number 6. Now, at number 5, I have ice diving. Now, ice diving is where people, you have to be certified in order to do it because it's extremely dangerous. Certified divers will go into a frozen lake. They'll go under the ice, right? So temperatures go up to negative probably 50. You probably can't feel any of your hands, arms, whatever. And you go under the lake and you have to go navigate through the dark lake, and the only thing that's keeping you alive is a harness that's attached to a cable. And yeah, it's people have said that if you have claustrophobia, do not participate in ice diving. I, for one, will not be participating in ice diving. Alright, that's number 5. Now, at number 4, we have a sport called ice cross downhill. Now, this is where people literally race down a track that is all throughout, like it has downs, ups, and curves, and it's really high paced, and it gets really physical because it's so dangerous that you might fall, you might break a bone. But yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, and just insane, and another sport that's played in crazy conditions. And number 3, I want to shout out a sport in general. It's called the X Games. Now, if you don't know what the X Games are, it's basically where professional athletes go and compete in all different competitions. Now, in the summer, they have like, what do you call it, skateboarding. But in the winter, they have like skiing where you do crazy flips. And it's just insane to watch these people, how they have no fear when they're doing triple backflips on skis. Just insane. And that would be number 3, sorry. At number 2, we have a sport called shovel racing. Now, you might be like, what's shovel racing? And I really just learned about this today. And it's where people who have no fear, literally, strap on to a shovel and they race down a mountain on a shovel. And what's even more psycho is that it goes up to 80 miles an hour. Can you imagine going 80 miles an hour on a shovel? Which is what it was once an X Games sport, but last year it got removed and banned from X Games due to the extreme danger and just the safety concern for all athletes and people participating in that sport. And at number 1, we'll go over the NFL. And in the NFL, there was a NFC Championship game played at temperatures of negative 40 degrees. Yep, negative 40 degrees. That is just insane. And yet, people are still wearing short sleeves. Like, how is that even possible? I don't even know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this top 10. I think these sports are all crazy, and people have no fear to be participating in these several sports.